Welcome to another Mor Acro life update. So, as the title said, I got a job here in Slovenia, which is pretty exciting. As an American, I was like, how do I do this? Considering my Slovenian is pretty basic, it eliminates you from a lot of jobs. But what I am lucky with is I do have residency in Slovenia, as my wife and child are Slovenian. So that made it much easier to get a job, or else I think it's quite difficult. If you're an American, you're to try and get a job in Slovenia, I think you would have to have some very special skills that no one else has. And I don't quite know if I have those special skills that no one else has. I have some skills. That's good enough here. So I did my job search. I had a couple leads, applied, and one particular job I applied for on a Friday, got a message back on a Monday, which I was happy to see. Had a phone call in the afternoon and met the next day, and things got rolling like that. So I guess it's easier to get a job if people are in need of a person in there. So I am super thankful that things went so smoothly in terms of getting a job. It only took a few days. I don't know if that's luck or the job market or what, but all the job application stuff was still not fun as it is for everyone else. They putting down references, old jobs, descriptions, things like that, CV update, cover letters, all that. But that's the hoops you jump through to get a job. I am super grateful for a job. I'm not going to disclose it as to keep a little bit of privacy, but it is a job that I'm super happy, excited about. It will be challenging, which is nice. I will be learning on the job, which is great, to expand your skill set and knowledge and experience is always a great thing. So moving away from a bit of my entrepreneurship to more of a steady paycheck, have a boss, these are your hours kind of jobs, which is what the season calls for, considering the new baby is on the way in December, inshallah, and I need a steady paycheck these days. We also found an apartment in Ljubljana, which is exciting. That's where I was looking for the work, as I figured it'd be the best for non-native speakers of Slovene. Was right. And right now my commute was an hour to work usually in the morning. And on my first day, last Monday, it took me an hour and 45 minutes to get home. I left at about 3 o'clock and I was home at nearly 5. So after that, it's like, I can't do this. Absolutely need to get apartments in the city. The rent is probably about half my income, with utilities probably more than half the income. So it's not ideal, but that is the nature of renting a place in Ljubljana, Slovenia these days, and maybe everywhere. I hear you get a trailer in America for $1,600 or something like that. People comment saying, oh, it's $2,000 or $3,000 in Massachusetts. So the salary in Slovenia is pretty good for Slovenia. Taxes are very high. I was told about 37%. So what they tell you're going to get a lot less than that. But there's some curiosities of working in Slovenia. There's these things, I think it's called malica, and the employer will pay your lunch, which is surprising to me. They have a cantina at a lot of places to eat at, or you could bring your own and just pocket the money, and the money is not taxable. So that's a little perk that's kind of nice. And another thing, I think it's a relic of the socialist era, these things like paying for lunch. And the other is called kilometra, which, kilometer, in which they will pay for your commute, which is quite surprising. In the olden days, they would pay per kilometer. They'd calculate it like this, but now I think in a cost cutting mode, it is paid what the public transportation would be for the distance you have. So if you're in the city, it's like €1.30 for a bus pass one way. So I guess you get $2.60 a day for your transportation, or you could bike like I plan to do and then pocket that €2.60 each day, tax free. That's another €10 each week. So that's exciting. And I just wonder why they don't just pay people more income or salary instead of calculating all these kilometers and distance. Grateful for the lunch. I mean, €7, if you're making your lunch at home, goes pretty far. I think I can make dinner for the family for €7, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I'm grateful. I'm going to keep searching for other opportunities, such as teaching yoga or acro in Ljubljana, Slovenia, and hopefully things keep going all right. It is just a trial for the job, right? It's like a 90-day probation time. And then at the end, they will hopefully decide to keep me on for 2025. So right now the job's just for 2024. And that is good enough and safe enough to try. So Mor Acro got a job. Happy days. Thank you for watching and following along. Love to get the comments, people's advice about where to get a job and ideas. And it's good to have this hive mind. Some people are still, oh, go back to Morocco in September. I'm like, you didn't watch these previous videos. You might not know the situation, but thank you for following along. I'm going to do my best to keep up on these videos. It'll be tougher with a full-time job, but hopefully we will get out of the forest and into some new areas and take you along with. So thank you for watching and see you soon.